David Nichols is the president of Nicholas Wealth Management. Look, this is not your turf, but I can't resist asking you, what do you think?
Stuart, I'll tell you, this was comedy gold. Saturday Night Live could have dreamed this up if they tried. How did we get here, though, as a society? I'll tell you, there's two reasons for it. I mean, when you look at modern liberalism, which, when you take it to its full conclusion, is socialism, it really attempts to liberate man to live however he wants, to whatever means he craves. It attempts to remove absolutes from society, essentially remove God from the public sphere. And when we do that, it's government now that becomes all-powerful. Government provides us our job, our security, our health care. It's the collective now that, in essence, becomes God. And so what we're seeing here is when we remove absolutes, we start to question simple concepts like what is right and wrong, what is gender, what does it mean to be a man and woman. The second reason, Stuart, as I see, is when you look at our generation, okay, we've only known prosperity. We know nothing else. Yeah. We didn't live through the Great Depression. We didn't live through 2 world wars. We didn't storm Normandy with bullets flying past our heads. We didn't see the rise and fall of socialism and capitalism. We only know life with our smartphones and our electric cars and our chai tea lattes. So we don't have a prosperity issue in this country. What we have is an entitlement issue, an ungratefulness issue. And when you have individuals like Ocasio-Cortez and Bernie Sanders leading the Democratic Party, unfortunately, ideas like these are spreading like a plague. So I couldn't laugh, but unfortunately, I think we're going to see more of this to come.
Well, I'm glad we brought you on the show to comment on that, because that was a very erudite and intelligent response, and we really like that. But David, you're on the show to tell us what you bought or what you would buy given the big sell-off that we've seen recently on Wall Street. And I think the big stock that you like is Ford Motor Company. Tell us, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's funny, our interns came into my office yesterday and they were concerned, they were worried. And I said, guys, this is a great time to buy. If you were buying 2 weeks ago, you better have been buying yesterday. Some of the companies I like, a company like Ford, a company that, whether or not what happens with the trade issues with China, you know, they're in the business of building Ford trucks. They focused on that as their main product. Not exactly the product market for China. I think Ford is a buy. If you're looking for a company, it provides a 6% dividend right now, has lower exposure to China. It's a great buy. Also, small cap stocks that don't have as much exposure to the trade issues, I think, is where we want to, where we're going to see value going forward.
I tell you what, it's the 6% dividend that I really like, because I assume that is very safe, and 6% is 6%. I think that's pretty good. David, thanks for joining us. Great comments on the Democratic Socialist Convention. Come again soon. Thank you, David.